Now is the time to start grinding packs. I'm trying to get as many as possible before team of the season, so that once team of the season is here, I can open them in hopes that I can get someone good. And even though it isn't guaranteed, normally I do get something good. It starts off with me saving just a couple hundred packs, but as I open them, recycle the players into more, ultimately throughout the whole promo, it probably ends up being around 1,000 packs. But all of this is easier said than done. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the ways in which you can claim free packs. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to get a real good head start onto team of the season, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. SkyCoach offers cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 23 coins. Once you place an order, in just mere hours, those coins will be added to your account where you can do whatever it is you want. My recommendation is that you select how many coins you want, place an order, and then use those coins to go through Foot Draft to build up the amount of packs you can have ready for team of the season. If you're interested, there is a link in the description down below, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get 10% off.
Nice.
Let's start off with a real obvious one. You're able to claim free packs through playing games. It doesn't cost coins to do so. You will need a team, obviously, but the only thing it's costing you is time. Depending on your confidence with FIFA will depend on exactly how much time it will take. But typically, I try to go through game modes in the most efficient way possible. I will either win 4 or 8 wins within division rivals, nothing less or nothing more. I will win 4 games within Champions Playoff, where I will then forfeit the rest. That's enough for me to qualify. And then I'll probably forfeit my games throughout the Weekend League, taking me about 30 to 40 minutes, but still giving me a reward at the end of the day. And despite trying to forfeit my games, it's extremely rare for me to actually end with a record of 0-20. I will at some point come up to 3 or 4 players who will forfeit before I can. And when I say this, I don't mean that they forfeit at 0-0, because that happens quite a bit. What I mean is that they'll score an own goal and then quit the game, gifting me the win, which is very lucky, but it puts me in a better position. These are the main game modes that I'm going through, but I will also go through squad battles if I have a bit of time throughout the week, only to get a few thousand points, which will then add just a few extra packs on top. Nothing crazy, and to be honest, with these packs, I don't expect to get anything good by the time team of the season releases. You have a very low chance of getting someone above 85 rated, but with this, I'm in it to win it. The best place to get packs right now is going through your objectives. Whether you're going through your seasons or just completing the one-off challenges, this is the best place. Now typically with these, they will either require you to go through squad battles, division rivals, or even friendlies. But whatever it is, try to stack them up. There'll be multiple challenges, and if there's a challenge which tells you to get assists with a certain type of player, add them to your team. But if there's another challenge which tells you to get goals with a certain player, also add them to your team. That way you can complete both at the exact same time. Alongside this, we should also highlight that with objectives, there is currently swaps. This comes from the FUT birthday swaps, and there could potentially be even more swaps during team of the season. So this is also something to look out for later. These are broken down into objectives themselves, plus also SBCs. Go through these. They cost very little time as well as money to actually go through. In a lot of cases, especially with the SBCs, you may already have the players available within your club to complete them. You just need to spend the 5 minutes actually going through. Build up as many swap tokens as you can. Some of you will be able to go all the way. And if you want, you can go for a 90+ prime icon player pick, which takes 27 tokens. Or you can go for some of the packs, which is probably best at this time of the year. The 81 × 11, the 82 × 20, the 85 × 10, the 84 + 20 rare players pack. These rewards don't require as many tokens, some more than others, but they're never the most tokens that are needed in order for you to unlock them. The 84 × 20 rare players pack only takes 20 tokens, which isn't too much and is certainly doable for a lot of hardcore players. And if you get something like this, save it for team of the season, you're putting yourself in a good position. Still not guaranteed, but a very good chance. And depending on the challenges that you go through, or depending on the SBCs, if you do have any of the players already in your club, these can be completed for free. Now what we've gone through are probably the best ways in which you can start stacking packs, but they're still not the only ways. It's just the others take a bit more time as they're a bit more of a grind. For example, we do have the bronze pack method, which does require you to have coins, but technically you will be getting those coins back, especially over a long period of time, even at this stage of the year. The bronze packs themselves cost 750 coins. You go over to the store, down to classic packs, open a bronze pack, and more or less, most times you will be able to get players which pay for the pack itself and may be able to give you a bit of profit. Not every single pack, but as you keep on going through, it will happen. Now with the players that do sell, you'll list them onto the transfer market, and with everyone else, you'll send them over to your club ready to go through the bronze upgrades, which will give you silver players. And then you can use those silver players to get common gold players, and those common gold players to go and get rare gold players. As well as there's some stuff where you can mix and match because it doesn't need to always go through these upgrades. There may even be some SBCs which require you to use silver players, in which you can use them at that point. But for this, you're going to need hundreds of bronze players in order for you to just get one 2-player gold pack. This isn't something that I would rely on personally, but it is something that I would do. If you're going through games, in between each game that you play, just go and open 10-15 bronze packs. It doesn't take long, just 5 minutes. And as you keep on doing this time and time again, gradually this will build up, helping you sell players and build up your coin balance, plus also store players into your club ready to use for upgrades. Alongside this, you could also go through FUT moments. This is another thing that doesn't take too long, but you probably shouldn't rely on it independently. This is just an extra thing that you can do on top. Instead of you playing a full game, you'll play what is a very short highlight. You'll score a goal from a set piece or from play and be done. These will give you FUT stars, and then you can use those FUT stars to open packs, but do not open them yet. The second that you go over to your store, don't open the gold packs which are always available. You want to go to your seasonal rewards and go all the way to the end. Don't bother wasting your time with those which require next to no FUT stars because it's not worth it. You want to be looking at the very best packs. And as these are seasonal rewards, they are limited. And not just that, EA doesn't really push too much content to this game mode. It's actually probably one of the worst game modes that they've ever added in terms of content going through it. But as I said, this is just something a little extra on top. And finally, you could be looking at FUT Draft. Now, FUT Draft itself does cost 300 FIFA points or 15,000 coins in order for you to enter, but there are occasions where EA will push challenges either to objectives or SBCs where you can get draft tokens. Draft tokens can also be pulled from packs, but they seem rarer than some of the highest rated rare gold players within the game. The most reliable place is by going through the SBCs or challenges whenever they are available. And normally these challenges don't require you to do anything too crazy. More or less score goals or even get assists sometimes. Or with the SBCs themselves, you just need to give up a team which is like 80 rated and you're good to go. This works out being cheaper in most cases if you were needing to go and buy these players to actually complete the SBC rather than just using 15,000 coins to enter. And because the first round, even if you get knocked out, you technically get gifted rewards which are equivalent to 15,000 coins. It means that if you are able to go further than this, you should be able to profit from it. Or at the very least, you should be able to get a reward more valuable than what you initially entered. That doesn't technically mean that you're able to profit from it, but if you were able to get to round 2 and then get knocked out, you may get rewards or packs worth up to about 20,000 coins. It just so happens that if you open those packs, it comes down to you getting about 10,000, but hopefully you get my point. These are still worth going through, and unlike everything else that we've spoken about where if you go and get the rewards you just need to save them and store them now, with FUT Draft you need to go through it now. If you get a draft token from an SBC, it gives it as part of a pack, so you'll need to open that pack, and depending on how many packs you have stored within your club, you may even need to go onto the web app to unlock these, which is kind of annoying. But as soon as it's done, you're going to head over to draft and you're going to play through. And really it doesn't matter whether or not you're going single player or online. Single player of course being easier but also very tedious. Whereas online it's going to be slightly sweatier, but if you do get all the way to the end and win, you're going to get a much better reward. with everything that we've gone through, it is free for you to grind them. You can keep on going through, keep on building up packs, and keep on stockpiling them ready for team of the season. If you do have any questions, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.